Like and sub in the next 5 seconds or your family will have 13 years of bad luck. Don't risk it. Fortnite Season 5 Chapter 2 has brought new bosses, mythic weapons, and vault locations just as expected, so in this video I will be showing you exactly where to find them as well as the best way to use the mythic weapons so you can dominate your next match. I think Fortnite Season 5 brought a lot more changes than anyone else expected, so if you're confused, don't worry, I'll be breaking down all the important stuff so you can understand the season just a bit better. And guys, if we hit 2 million subscribers before January 1st, 2021, I will be giving away 2 million V-Bucks to you guys. So try to help me hit the goal because I also give 5 subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. I was able to give 5 of the Ghost Rider skin right before the new season, so congratulations to the winners. And as soon as I get my gifts back today, I will be gifting 5 subscribers the Season 5 Battle Pass. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that if you didn't get the Battle Pass already. But yeah, guys, if you could do me a huge favor and put Doom in your Fortnite item shop next time you get on as a little Christmas present for me, I would appreciate it a lot because I assume a lot of you guys are going to buy the Battle Pass either way. So if you could do that before you do, it would definitely mean a lot to me and make my Christmas. All right, guys, so let's hop into the first mythic boss location. And surprisingly, this mythic boss is not at one of the named points of interest on the map. However, do not worry, he will spawn at the same location every single match, so it'll be super easy for you to find him, unlike how Wolverine was where he could be almost anywhere around Weeping and Slurpee. So this is a lot easier, but you cannot land on him right away because at his location there's no loot to even fight him. So you can either land at that gas station over there or this little store by the big bridge. And personally, I think the little store by the bridge is a lot better. Not as many people seem to go here, and there's usually a chest that spawns here as well as some ground loot in this general area. And as you guys will see, I'm able to make it over to the Mandalorian boss very quickly, so I'm able to get in the fight for his mythic weapons right off the bat. And you will see that he drops the Mandalorian's Jet Pack as well as the Ammon sniper rifle. So my wish did come true. We actually did get the Ammon sniper rifle as one of his mythic weapons, and man, this thing is insane. First, it serves as a regular sniper but with a very unique thermal scope, and the sniper portion of it does 110 body damage and then 275 damage to the head. So the damage itself isn't too crazy. However, I feel like the drop on the sniper rifle, like the bullet drop, is way lower than at least the regular bolt action snipers. And I tried to test it to show you guys, but when I did a shot super far away, it did look like it had a tiny bit of drop. At first I thought it had no bullet drop whatsoever. When I shot it way far at the mountain, it seemed like it did drop a little bit. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're using it. But then where this thing gets super crazy is when you use it as a melee weapon. So yes, it serves as both a sniper and a melee weapon at the same time. So basically you use the same button to melee as you would to shoot. So for me, it's R2 on PlayStation. But when you're scoped in, it'll obviously shoot a sniper shot. And when you're not scoped in, that's how it serves as the melee weapon. So you don't have to switch between the two modes or anything. It just depends if you're scoped in or not. The melee weapon version of this gun is absolutely nuts. It has an insane amount of range. I'll show you guys some examples now, but it will literally lunge and like pretty much lock onto them for you, so it makes it super easy. And although the melee only does 45 damage, you guys will also see that it's pretty easy to do back-to-back melee hits, and it really catches people off guard. So although there is a risk that you'll just get like one shot headshotted with a shotgun or something like that, the enemy's gonna have to have really good aim to pull that off, especially if you're mid-lunge. So no, you don't get like a health bonus or anything while you have it out, so you'll still have whatever normal health you have. So I would recommend trying to have full health when you're using the lunge ability, because if you're low health and you try to melee them, it's obviously probably not going to work out too well because they won't have to hit you for too much. But this has got to be the most unique mythic weapon we've ever had, and definitely one that's super fun to use. So I've got a feeling it's gonna be rough getting this thing off spawn, so try try to do what I said and land a little bit outside and then run over to the boss and take him out, or maybe you'll get lucky and basically third party a fight of other people going for it. Another thing I forgot to mention is that if you can farm a little bit of materials before you go for him too, that would be ideal, because chances are as soon as you get his mythic weapons, somebody else is going to be coming to try to take it, so you're going to want some materials to defend yourself. Chances are they won't have that great of loot if it's really early in the game, so once you get the mythics, if you want to like swim down the river or something just to get away and find a new spot to loot, that might be best. And then of course with the Mandalorian Jet Pack, it basically serves as any other sort of jetpack. However, it does have unlimited fuel, so you can't just float forever. Like it has a cooldown, but you don't have to worry about it running out of fuel eventually. You just have to worry about the cooldown of it, if that makes sense. So it's definitely a very solid mythic weapon as well. It makes getting high ground in build fights and stuff way easier, and it gives you the ability to pretty much never take fall damage. So it's a really good mythic weapon in its own right, and if you can carry both, I would recommend it, and then just having like one heal slot and then a shotgun and then some sort of spray weapon, and that's probably the best loadout you're gonna get. All right guys, for the next boss location, this is also a super weird one, and I think this may be the first boss in Fortnite that isn't a battle pass skin. So I guess Shadow Midas might count for that, but other than that, I'm pretty sure he's the only exception, and his name is Ruckus, and you guys might even have this skin yourself. I think it was just a random item shop skin, and I remember they came out with a new style with this recently. But yeah, surprisingly, he is also not at a named POI, but he does drop pretty darn good loot. So you guys are gonna go ahead and land at Hydro 16. If you guys don't know, that's that little like factory right outside of Slurpee, and you guys should land in the main house and then loot up a bit, get some good weapons or some decent weapons, and then he's usually hanging out outside right by the generators. So yeah, he is a pretty easy elimination, I gotta say, but he drops a gold AK as well as a purple rocket launcher that also comes with 4 spare rockets, so 5 rockets total. And considering how rare rocket launchers are in the loot pool now, this is an insanely good spot to land, because the AK is really good. If you guys didn't know, I feel like they really made the bloom better on it for some reason. At least for the gold one, the bloom is insane. And then yeah, I'm sure you guys know how annoying a rocket launcher can be. So yeah, this is a super low-key spot that probably a lot of people aren't going to go to, and you will also get a challenge done for it. So yeah, all around, I think this is a really good spot to land. And since it is a challenge, I've got a feeling that more and more people are going to find out about it as time goes on. But hey, if you learn the area early, you'll be able to win the off-spawn battle most of the time anyways. So yeah, next time you're on, definitely try to land here at least once to check it out for yourself. All right guys, and for the next boss, we are actually going to go to an old POI, not one of the new POIs, and that is at Misty Meadows. So glide onto the main street of Misty Meadows, and Condor should be walking around down this street somewhere. It should be pretty easy to spot, and make sure you do not shoot him right away, otherwise he'll just constantly be trying to shoot at you and you will not be able to get the Dragon's Breath shotgun from him. You just have to go up to him and press square to talk to him, and then you'll have 4 different options, and one of them should be to purchase the epic Dragon's Breath shotgun from him for 98 gold. And if you guys didn't know, the gold carries on from game to game, and if you guys do some of the bounties, which I'll get into in just a bit, it's actually really easy to get gold. So the Dragon's Breath shotgun only being 98 gold is pretty cheap. So if you haven't been able to use it yet, I definitely recommend buying it from him at least once, because the gun is pretty rare. I only saw it like one other time in a different area where I was able to get it off somebody else, and you guys will see it has 4 different barrels, but it shoots all 4 of the bullets at once. And what I found is that you need to be super close for this thing to work well and be super accurate. You guys will see one clip where I hit this guy that wasn't even moving point blank, and it only did 16 damage. So that was really confusing to me, but then there's other times where it'll do like 150 damage. So I don't know if this weapon is bugged or that was just one really unlucky shot. But yeah, the fact that you have to reload after you shoot it once every time is kind of a pain too. But something pretty cool about it is you can like shoot a wood wall and it will turn it on fire and start burning their whole base. So if you get someone that's running away from you with this thing, that could be super effective. But yeah, other than that, if you are using the shotgun, you gotta play kind of defensively, or at least have like a submachine gun or something to switch to immediately, because there's gonna be a lot of situations where you just don't have time to reload it. Now maybe the gold version is better because you can actually upgrade this thing, but I haven't been able to use that version yet. So yeah, you guys have to try that out for yourselves, but it is a really cool gun nonetheless. And like I said earlier, you guys should at least give it a shot once. Moving on, guys, we actually have 2 exotic weapon locations. So these are the first of its kind, and the first one can be found at a little cabin that's like right north of where the 0 point is in the center of the map. So if you go here, you will find the Mancake boss, and from him you can buy the exotic Nighthawk for 1,225 gold. So you guys will see, when I went here, I did not have that amount of gold yet. I think I actually just hit 1,300 gold because I figured out a good way to get it. But yeah, it looks like some sort of scoped revolver, so I'm actually curious to see if this turns out to be any good. All right, and the next exotic weapon location is at the new Hunter's Haven POI, which is where the Sentinel graveyard used to be. And if you fly on down to this exact building, you should see the little chat box pop up, and you can go inside and find Lexa, where you can buy the Storm Scout exotic sniper rifle. And this also costs 1,225 gold, and this sniper will tell you where the next storm circles are. So if you're going for wins, it's pretty OP, I'm not gonna lie. But in my opinion, that's not even the best part about this location. Lexa always has a bounty quest, which means she tells you a player you need to eliminate, and then that player will show up on your map as like a big yellow circle, so the player will be in that vicinity. And every time you eliminate a player successfully, you get 75 gold. And the best part about it is you can go back to Lexa and continually get this bounty in the same match. So I think I did it 3 or 4 times in this match, and I could say that it is definitely the best way to get gold, especially in solos, because so many people are going around this area of the map because it's like right in the center. So I'm not exactly sure what else we'll be able to use the gold for in the future, but I'm pretty confident that they're going to add a lot more ways for us to spend it, because I know we're all going to be stacked up on a lot of gold in even just a couple weeks. So yeah, I'm curious to see what else they bring. Right now there is a boom sniper rifle mythic that is still in the files that cannot be found yet, and there are also 3 additional bosses that we don't know of yet: Boss Cosmos, Nightmare, and Super Cosmos. So we can expect to see them in the game very soon as well. That's gonna do it, guys. If you made it this far, please drop a like on the video, turn on all notifications, leave a comment with your epic ID as well as the keyword mythic, and I'll be twice as likely to add you. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to go the extra mile and use code DOOM, would appreciate it a lot. That's gonna do it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out.